What up, what up? All right, boys and girls. I got a box of quarters. Well, I guess I should say Mrs. Mad Stacker picked me up a box of quarters when she was going to the bank yesterday or the day before. Don't quite remember, but I've been itching to get into it. So, I'm going to get into it. But what I would like to do first is look at this. I got this out of a change machine. No, all clear. Hoping for one of those epic quarter boxes that everybody gets. I haven't had one, but there's a first time for everything. Alright, everything looks good. All rolls are present and accounted for. I can move that out of the way. Let me just scoot that over there. What's up, Mike's Treasure Hunt, Scott Teskey, Johnny's in the house, Jim Davis, Buckets, Coin, Hunting, and more. McHammer Plus Art is here. Hope everybody's doing well. Doing a little quarter search, hoping to find some W's and some silvers or anything else that's cool is fine too. Don't see any silver, but we've got some shiny ones. Looks like a Salt River Bay from Denver there. There's a Marshall Billings from Denver, Samoa, Philly, 74. How's everybody doing today? Good, I hope. Double Mattis, bring it on. Went from premiere to live. Y'all make sure y'all get commented on that 250 comment video. What's up, Brandon Scott? These are Weir Farms from Denver. Salt River Bay, Denver, Lowell, Philly, Salt River Bay, Philly. Jim Davis, I'm not against it. If you want to do some, I do quarters at 2 apiece. I don't mind doing some if you wanted to. There's a River of No Return. That one's from Denver. DJ Numismatics, what's up? Rhonda Tolliver, the lucky one. How's it going? Man, the wind is kicking over here. Big time. I do $2 a roll on quarters, Jim Davis. There's a River of No Return, but it's from Denver. Gonna do my first dime box, waiting on other bucks. I hate dimes. I started a dime box. That was the very first thing I got because it was all they had at the time. I got about 3 or 4 rolls into it and realized that most of them were uncirculated 2019s. And also realized that dime searching wasn't going to be too much my thing. Guess if you're looking for errors or something, otherwise it's just like edge search it and move on. Because that's just crazy. Crafty Dragon, what's up? What's up? All right, McHammer, we'll see you. See you when you come around. There's a Mariana Islands from Denver. Doing well. Got a little video stuff done today. Had to move the camper with Mrs. Mad. We got it at a storage place for a little while. Well, I guess at least for 2 weeks until we leave for spring break. But so did that. Some work stuff. You know, just a normal Monday. Paid a few bills. Got to go back and pay a few more. Hadn't finished that yet. Man, that's a thick one there in the center. River No Return from Denver and a Lowell from Denver. Man, I thought I might have edge spotted a W there. Mariana Islands from Denver. Are they quality rolls? I mean, I really don't know if they're quality rolls until I get to search through them. There's a Salt River Bay from Denver. All right, Jim Davis, I got you. Mariana Islands from Denver. Samoa from Philly. Oh yes, these are quarter rolls I'm searching. Yes, they are. All right, we've got 10 rolls for Jim Davis. See if we can find him some W's or some silvers. Although the W's are worth more than a silver quarter right now. Isn't that crazy? W's worth 2 or 3 silver quarters, depending on which one it is. All right, Jim, good luck, brother. Jim, give me a thumbs up or a yo or something. Make sure that you're still here and I didn't lose you. Silver King 87, what's up? There's a Samoa from Denver. Anna, I'm Crazy's here. What's up, Anna? Yeah, I found some in rolls. I think 6 or 7 now total. But I've also gotten probably $100 and something worth of change from a coin machine. And I have yet to get any in there. There's a nice looking Weird Farm. It's from Denver. Man, that thing's got a shine to it. Jim Davis, are you here, buddy? I'm gonna make sure I don't go too deep into your rolls if you stepped away. There's a Marshall Billings from Denver. What's up, Cheshire Keith? All right, he's there. The only one that I found was in my. The only one, nice. Have you searched for a few of them, Jim? Salt River Bay out of Denver. Mariana Islands from Denver. I got to get used to. So there's a setting you have to set on YouTube before you start a stream that can decrease the lag. And I keep forgetting to set it here on the new channel. So I got to get used to that little bit longer lag. There's a Marshall Billings from Denver. Bicentennial's in pretty good shape. There's another Marshall Billings, also from Denver. Mariana Islands, also from Denver. Alright, so Jim says he searched some rolls and hadn't gotten any W's, but he did find one in his change. I'd say finding one in your change has got to be the much harder feat. It's a 2018 from Philly. Man, that thing was big. There's a Marshall Billings from Denver. Another Bicentennial. Mikey V, what's up? Dreadpool, what's up? Successful Slaves in the house, what's up? Mariana Islands out of Denver. There's a Lowell from Philly. Mariana Islands from Denver. Sharkbait Lucky, what is up? Sorting some World of Warcraft cards. I didn't know World of Warcraft had cards. My wife and I played. We played WoW for maybe a year and a half or 2 years. After Final Fantasy, was it 9? I don't remember. Whichever Final Fantasy was online. The MMORPG. And then before that, I played a game for even longer. It was quite a while before, called EverQuest. There's the Mariana Islands from Denver. Oh, nice. Jim got that W quarter right after it came out. $11 years. Wow. There's a Billings from Denver. The last expansion we played before we stopped was the Panda expansion. Oh, that's cool, McHammer. Will's Treasures, what's up? Thanks for popping in. I appreciate you. Wow, we've got 20 at a tea time. That's what's up. Appreciate y'all being here, helping me get this time. Subs seem to be trucking along pretty good. Yeah, I played Elder Scrolls, but the online portion of Elder Scrolls at the time I played it was not great. That was a Samoa from Denver, another Samoa from Philly. Amanda C, what is up? What is up? I didn't realize Elder Scrolls Online was still around. Any of y'all play EverQuest Online? It's one of the biggest MMORPGs of its time. Way back in like early 2000s. No W's yet, Will's Treasures. None yet. But we are looking. There's a San Antonio from Philly. Got roll number 6 here from Mr. Jim Davis. Throw some hats in the chat so we can find that guy some W's. That was on PlayStation. Successful Slave was actually on. It was EverQuest was on PlayStation 2. There's actually some guys that are rebuilding it right now on PC, trying to make it exactly what it was. Both of my brothers are back playing it again at whatever limited level they have it at now. But that game was definitely something. Marshall Billings, 2020, from Denver. Got another Marshall Billings, also from Denver. What's up, Kellen L? There's a War in the Pacific from 2019 out of Denver. Mariana Islands out of Denver. Come on, W's. All right, Mikey V, be good. Roll number 7, Mr. Jim Davis. Let's go. Mariana Islands out of Denver. The W's are worth anywhere from, I've seen them as low as 8, and I've seen them, I mean, just recently as low as 8, and just recently as high as 15. You know, I'm sure they've been higher than that when they first came out, maybe. Honestly, don't know. But they are low mintage from West Point, and people want to complete their quarter sets. So that makes them a little more valuable than the, I think the 2020s are probably even more so than the 19s, because the 2020s have the V75 privy on them. There's a Billings out of Denver. Of course, you have a shout out contest right after I do my video for you. You know I got to make it happen at the 250, 500, and 750 mark, man. It's not like I haven't showed you how I do it already. There's a Billings from Denver. Now I've seen there's some kind of error on this one, right? What year is this? 28. Oh, maybe not. At least Rob Find Treasure doesn't have it on his map. But I've seen some people say something about an extra claw. Anybody know anything about that? An extra claw error. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I guess that looks right. What's up, Coin Collecting with Tyler? How are you, brother? That's what I'm here doing right now, buddy. Getting those hours. I wish I could just take part of the 12K I have on the other channel and move them over. That'd be pretty cool. Billings out of Denver. Mariana Islands out of Denver. So Amanda C, would it be 6? It would look like 6 claws. That was a River of No Return. No, I'm sorry. Salt River Bay from Denver. Oh, there's another bear. One, two, three, 4, 5. Get him, LJ. Let me know how it goes, brother. Did I miss Can Can? No, doesn't look like I did. Crafty, no, I don't see Can Can. So it's a die chip error on the bear claw, correct? So does it look like there's a 6th claw, or is it a pretty obvious error? There's a Marshall Billings from Denver. There's a die chip error on these that makes it look like the horse is spitting, right? That one's not. Marshall Billings out of Denver. I'm seeing a lot of those Marshall Billings out of Denver today. It just means we need to see one at a W. Another Marshall Billings out of Denver. There's a Samoa Bat out of Denver. Yes, very obvious. Okay. So I'll know it if I see it. Hashtag Madhouse Crew, baby. Oh, so one's a die chip and one's a die break. I don't know the difference yet. So forgive me for my incorrect terminology. One's a die chip, one's a die break. Spitting Horse is a die break. The Extra Claw is a die chip. That's a Mariana Islands out of Denver. There's a Marshall Billings out of Denver. There's a Bear Claw. Looks okay to me. Oh, I'm pretty mad, buddy. Pretty mad. It's all the Mercury dimes, you know? Salt River Bay from Denver. Mariana Islands from Denver. This is a... Oh, I didn't realize the scope was still up. I'm sorry. So this is 2005 Kansas. And that has one that where the T can be missing. And God We Rust, it'll say. A die chip is an extra piece of metal. Die break is a line by a break or scar in the die. Well, that explains why the spitting horse looks like a line and then why the claw looks like an extra claw. That makes a lot of sense. Samoa out of Philly. Actually, my 13-year-old son came up with the name. My wife is a huge Alice in Wonderland fan. And, you know, full sleeve tattoo, Alice in Wonderland, that kind of stuff. And I was trying to come up with a name when I decided I wanted to start a channel, and my son and I were in the car and we were just brainstorming stuff, and he came up with it. There's a Samoa out of Denver. San Antonio Missions, Denver. Missed 2 calls from Texas and a missed call from Louisiana. My ex-supervisor is messaging you. Wonder what that means. Did you used to work in Texas? Mariana Islands from Denver. There's a Weir Farm out of Denver. Billings from Denver. Exactly. Marshall Billings from Denver. There's a Kansas and God We Rust. Oh, I'm on the wrong side, people. Wrong side, dude. T is there. I am in Texas. Golden Spike, what's the deal? Slacker Stackers in the building. Congratulations on your win yesterday. We had LJ, Golden Spike, and Amanda C on Lady Bullion yesterday. Y'all give me 1 second. I have to, I just noticed that my boss called. I'm going to call him back real quick. Company I work for in HR is Louisiana. There's a shop in Texas. Sorry about that, y'all. I'm almost done. Dreadful, I just saw your text message. If you're still here, that deal you made for Handy Andy is awesome. Jim Davis, I'm sorry. I didn't speak to you when I finished. I appreciate the love. I'm sorry we did not find any W's or silvers today. But as always, I appreciate the support. Silver Kings 87, you're in Texas as well. What part of Texas? You be careful, Golden Spike. Running inside, man. You stub your toe, you knock stuff over. It is not a safe activity unless you've got a long hallway. San Antonio Missions from Denver. Oh, Detroit, Michigan. I thought you said me too. All right, he's calling back. Give me 1 second. All right, I should be good. I don't. The funds have been delivered on the deal. It is done, so I should not have to take any more calls on that. Appreciate y'all hanging out through that. What time does Silverman start? At 4? Or I guess 4 my time. Which is what? Oh, that's right now on the dot. Look at that. Marley and T, what is up? Swinging in to hit that thumbs up. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Kathy's Corner, welcome in. Thanks for being here. See, now that thing right there is so much thicker and shinier than the rest of them. And it's a Denver. It's not even a 20. That's a 2018. Wow. Thought if I was going to pick out a W out of the lineup, that was going to be it for sure. Okay, so he starts in 30 minutes. All right, cool. Salt River Bay out of Denver. Salt River Bay out of Denver. All right, Successful Slave. Be good, brother. Appreciate you chilling. Salt River Bay out of Denver. There's a Marsh Billings out of Denver. All right, Cheshire Keith, be careful, brother. I got my injunction and filed 4 suits as a class action suit 2. I have a good chance of winning them. About, are you suing over the power outage? What are you suing over? What's up, T. Navarro? Mariana Islands out of Denver. Samoa out of Denver. River No Return out of Denver. Bicentennial. Not sure Silver King's 87. Those don't typically hit my mailbox, unfortunately. River No Return in Denver. Marshall Billings out of Denver. Got power outage and a $2,015 electric bill. Can't be shut off for non-payment and damages to 3 properties and 36 homes in my neighborhood. Class action suit. Boom. Mariana Islands out of Philly. Salt River Bay out of Philly. Marshall Billings out of Denver. Marietta Islands. Dirty one, but that one's out of Denver. Salt River Bay from Denver. Marshall Billings out of Denver. We are ready for a W. Let's get us a W. It is about time for a W. Mariana Islands. Now I did learn some statutes pertaining to class action law, but I think we're going to get a real attorney to represent the class action suit. That definitely makes sense. Seeing some real pretty bicentennials today in this box. That's a War in the Pacific from Denver. River No Return from Denver. Marshall Billings from Denver. Another Marshall Billings from Denver. Salt River Bay, also from Denver. Yeah, we were out for about 36 hours the first time. And then it came back on for just under 4 hours and then went back off for 4 or 5 hours. And was just going back and forth like that. Probably for another 36 hours, I guess. I think altogether we were a little over 2 days without power. Class action suit is when you have a group of cases all lumped together into one case. saves the court time and allows plaintiff and defendant either to pool or reduce cost of resources. There's a low out of Denver. Another low out of Denver. Samoa out of Philly. Marshall Billings out of Denver. Lowell out of Denver. This is our 22nd roll of the box. Yeah, my busted pipes fell underneath my deductible too, which sucks. Marshall Billings out of Denver. War in the Pacific out of Philly. Marshall Billings out of Denver. Coins and Coffee, what's up? Matt, did you ever see the Mickey Rob bank guy who got a full box of San Antonio missions quarters from his bank before they were supposed to be released, and he found a ton of BU San Antonio W's? I did not know that particular story, but I've heard stories like it. 40, 50, 60 in a box. Yeah, they weren't trying to fix it at all. But then, you know, the ultra high net worth area folks, they never lost power at all. Mariana Islands from Denver. River No Return from Denver. Get it. Where's my W's at? Where my dubs at? 2020 Marshall Buildings from Denver. (2019) River No Return from Denver. Another R&R from Denver. Salt River Bay from Denver. Coins and Coffee's holding an auction. Salt River Bay out of Denver. Get that silver, says Enduro Stacker. What's up, brother? Nope, still nothing yet, Jim. D out of Denver for that Salt River Bay. Gotten to the point where I was finding a couple per box at least. There's the San Antonio Missions out of Philly. Oh, sorry about that. Where's my scope? Where you at? Oh, I know what's going on. I know what's going on. Looking for that die chip. I do Coins and Coffee, but you stream during my stream all the time. It doesn't. I don't own YouTube, man. If we all had to wait till everybody else was off, that would be brutal. Brutal. Yeah, Everyday Opportunity streams first on Tuesdays, and then typically me after him. But again, mine is predicated on me getting boxes. Sorry, just thinking about boxes. I just wanted to make sure I didn't get an email from the Regions Bank saying my rolls were ready. Yeah, so one of my pickup banks is completely shut down. And the other one, who had just agreed to go up to 4 boxes a week, is now acting like they can't. And I asked the third bank, can we go from 2 to 4? You know, I didn't tell her because the other banks are slacking, but that was a big part of the reason. And she said she didn't know if she could get that many. So I got myself up to 8 a week. Now it's like I'm back down to 2 or 4. I don't know what's going on. Coins and coffee. Not an issue, man. Not an issue at all. My streams very rarely suffer from attendance. Alright, that's gotta be. Man, that's a Denver. That thing is pristine and sticking out like a sore thumb. Thank you.
You're welcome.
She heard me yelling here, so she brought me something to drink. She's good like that. Salt River Bay out of Denver. Bicentennial. Marshall Billings out of Denver. Man, I'm ready to get a W. I will tell you what. Salt River Bay, Denver. River of No Return out of Denver. Stack the pre 82 cents. I'm going to do that pretty, not heavy. I don't know if heavy's the right word, but so $100. I did the math. If 10 pennies, 10 copper pennies equals an ounce of copper, then $1 worth of copper pennies equals 10 ounces of copper. So $100 worth of copper pennies would be 1,000 ounces of copper. There's a San Antonio Missions from Philly. So for $100, you can have about 1,000 ounces of copper. That comes out to about 62.5 pounds. Figure copper weight's worth about $4.07 or $4, somewhere around there a pound. So for $100, you can store over $240 worth of copper weight. LJ stacking $2 to $4 of copper pennies a day. That's great. Yeah, Silver King, the main thing I do is half dollars. Tuesday and Thursday nights. And then daytime sometime as well when I have extras. If I'm getting 8 boxes a week like I should be, then it usually covers me for 2 nighttime donator streams, sometimes a nighttime just free-for-all stream, and sometimes a daytime or tea time stream, if you will. But today all I had was this box of quarters, and I have a box of nickels I haven't searched yet as well. I did go by the Chase Bank to see if they were back open yet. They were the first bank to open after the freeze. The Salt River D. They were the first bank to open after, and the lady even said, hey, we accidentally ordered 4 boxes. We'll call you if they come in today, or they should be here tomorrow morning. Can you take all 4? And I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And then, of course, I didn't get the phone call, and I went back on Monday, and the bank has been completely closed all week. So now it's like, do they take the money out of that bank and move it to another bank, or do they leave it in there? Did somebody else get my half-dollar rolls? Are they sitting in another bank? Got 3 boxes of 2021 pennies. Listed them for $100. Yeah, they're selling on eBay, right? Now, what does that come to after shipping and then in eBay altogether after everything, like 30%? Yeah, there's no telling. All I know is they're not making copper pennies anymore, so that's the important part. Then my question is, once they stop making pennies and they pull them all, will you be able to sell the copper pennies for copper weight? All right, Coins and Coffee, have a good one. That's a good question. Because right now you can't take copper pennies to the scrap man and sell the copper pennies. Oh, USA Coin Book. I never heard of that. Is that a place where you can sell coins? Should I put my V75s up there? Marshall Billings from Denver. Another Marshall Billings from Denver. Salt River Bay from Denver. Marshall Billings out of Denver. Samoa out of Philly. River of No Return out of Denver. Mariana Islands out of Denver. You know, I've heard different Different people say different things on the copper pennies. Or in the Pacific at a Philly, Salt River Bay at a Denver, and a Lowell at a Denver. I don't know if that's the case, Crafty Dragon. I think it's not allowed to be like you're not allowed to alter it, I think is the rule. Because even like Morgans and Peace Dollars and that, those are still legal tender. There's a Marshall Billings at a Denver. War in the Pacific at a Denver. Weir Farms at a Denver. River of No Return at a Denver. Marshall Billings at a Denver. Another Marshall Billings at a Denver. You just can't melt copper and nickels. Okay, yeah, I think that's probably what I heard too. Now my question is, Philip DeBoard, when they do finally discontinue the penny, do you think that will change? All right, Silver King 87, I appreciate you being here, man. I really do. Salt River Bay out of Denver. Bicentennial, there's a Lowell out of Denver. Lowell or Lowell? I don't know. Lowell. Put a 1 for Lowell and a 2 for Lowell. How do you pronounce that word? Salt River Bay out of Denver. Silver King, they would probably have to discontinue it here before it becomes legal to melt them. Because at that point, the government will start doing it too. Alright, so everybody says they pronounce it Lowell. Alright. There's a Lowell from Denver. River No Return out of Denver. Another River No Return out of Denver. We got a War in the Pacific out of Denver. Mariana Islands out of Denver. Yeah, but somebody's going to, I mean, a lot of us will be holding them too, though, right? So they're not going to force us to turn them in. Salt River Bay out of Denver. John Ruck, what is up? What is up? Very good point, Rocky Mountain Bear. However, we follow the rules on this channel. I'm totally joking. Salt River Bay out of Denver. Mariana Islands out of Denver. Salt River Bay out of Denver. San Antonio Missions out of Philly. Mariana Islands out of Denver. Salt River, Denver. War in the Pacific, Philly. I don't see how they can. As far as I know, there's only one U.S. coin that is illegal to own. What U.S. coin is illegal to own? I like learning new stuff. That's about to happen. Mariana Islands from Denver. San Antonio Mission out of Philly. Salt River Bay, Denver. Samoa out of Denver. Marshall Billings, Denver. For the record, I follow every single rule laid out by our overlords. Glad you're out of work, John Ruck. Hope you had a fruitful, money-filled day, my friend. So Lowell out of Denver. I don't think they would, Johnny. I think you would have to scrap them. There's a Weir Farm from Denver. Lowell from Denver. I don't see any of those tall grass something, whatever. Jonathan Reese, what is up? No, not yet. This is roll 35. And nothing. Still haven't found my epic box of quarters. I guess technically speaking, I haven't found my epic box of halves yet either. River No Return out of Denver. War in the Pacific out of Denver. Salt River Bay out of Denver. Salt River Bay out of Denver. Mariana Islands out of Denver. There's a Lowell out of Denver. Guess I should stop saving the zinc pennies then. Yeah, don't save the zinc ones. Trade them out for copper 82s and before. Alright, there we go. Let's see what happens. Salt River Bay out of Denver. Salt River Bay out of Denver. Samoa out of Philly. Salt River Bay out of Denver. For collection coins, you would need them, and any errors or low mintage coins will still hold some value, Johnny. Yeah, if it's a error or some sort of special variety, yeah, keep it, but not just zinc pennies for the sake of holding zinc pennies. Alright, let me see what I missed. Crafty Dragon said the 1933 Double Eagle is not allowed to be owned by the public as it was never released. Filter Board said Crafty Dragon, the 74 aluminum experimental scent, is also not supposed to be out there either. And the 1913 V-Nickel and 1894 S Barber Dimes were not supposed to get out either. Wow. So does that make all those coins illegal to own? There's a Lowell from Denver. Salt River Bay, also from Denver. I notice on the 2020s and 2019s, I get a lot more Denvers here than I do Phillies. Mariana Islands from Denver. Where's my spitting horse? Someone needs to teach that horse how to spit. Just the 33 is illegal to own. I almost tossed that. Did y'all see that? This is the first one of these I found. War in the Pacific. Well, come on, dummy. Boom. 2019 war in the Pacific. We are on the board, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the board. Boom. Thank you, Jaji. Thank you, everybody. Got a river of no return there from Denver. Be nice to finish out the end of this box with about 2 more of them dubs. That would be awesome. That can make me a trade for a little constitutional. Anybody ever try to call a like a Loomis or somebody and order coins directly from them? Anybody heard anybody ever talk about trying it and know what the story was, what the outcome was? Is it even possible? .2020 Salt River Bay out of Denver. There's another spitting holes. Who doesn't know how to spit? There's a Samoa out of Philly. Salt River Bay out of Denver. Samoa out of Philly. San Antonio Mission out of Denver. I don't believe you can. They work exclusively with banks and larger businesses. And I'm assuming they charge per box for the businesses, right? Lowell out of Denver. Yeah, I'm trying to see if anybody has any, like, even if it's secondhand, like concrete information. Yes, it was tried. No, it wasn't. Mariana Islands out of Denver. Salt River Bay out of Denver. That's a Samoa at a Philly. Another Samoa at a Philly. What's up, Borderlands Stacker? My brother. 2020 Salt River Bay out of Denver. There's a Samoa out of Philly. There's a War in the Pacific out of Denver. Let's get another W. Why not? Why wouldn't we? There's a Samoa out of Philly. Lowell out of Philly. A River of No Return out of Denver. Another Samoa out of Philly. Slick Down 1980. Salt River Bay out of Denver. Salt River Bay out of Denver. Mariana Islands out of Denver. Salt River Bay. Denver. River No Return. Denver. Samoa at a Philly. Salt River Bay at a Denver. Salt River Bay, still from Denver. Where's some Salt River Bays from West Point? That's what we're looking for. Where's them Lowells from West Point? That's what we're looking for. Where's them Marshall Billings from West Point? That's what we're looking for. Weir Farm from West Point. That's what we're looking for. Tallgrass Prairie from West Point. That's what we're looking for. Okay, so it is an account thing for sure. There's a lull for Denver. I wonder what they charge to deliver boxes of coins per box. And is there a minimum or maximum? And what is the monthly account charge? I got a phone number. The lady at the bank wrote the Loomis's phone number guy. Loomis's guy's phone number. The Loomis guy's phone number on the box, and then kind of scribbled it out, but I can still read it. So I'm debating on, do I call this guy up and say, hey, you know, da 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 da, can we make something happen? There's a lull from 2020. War in the Pacific from 2019 from Denver. Samoa from Philly. Got a little suspicious one there. Let's see what that is. That's a dirty lull. Look at that. Brutal. Mariana Islands from Denver. Another Marshall Billings from Denver. Marshall Billings. Denver. What's up, Dreadpool? Dreadpool. Welcome back, brother. Got a Salt River Bay from Denver. Samoa from Denver. There's emissions from 2019. Roll number 45. There's a Weir Farm, but it's from Denver. Marshall Billings out of Denver. There's a Weir Farm out of Denver. Mad Stacker. So I want to do a shout out video for Handy, but didn't really have a background picture to use like I normally do, so I made one for fun. Yeah, that's a really cool looking picture, man. It really is. Alright, last 5 rolls. Let's see if we can find something. Sure would be awesome to find another dub. River of No Return from Denver. Marshall Billings from Denver. Looking for an extra bear claw. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, did I say 6? I probably overcounted. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. I got an 08 Alaska with 3 extra claws. I didn't know there was an issue with the 08 Alaska. Maybe I've been looking at the wrong quarters. Maybe that was an Alaska I was looking at and wasn't even paying attention. I think it might have been. It was. I'm talking about the same thing, don't even know it. Wrong side, buddy. Wrong side. That looks a little funny right there. Salt River Bay from Denver. Marshall Billings out of Denver. Is that right there considered to be an extra claw? Sweet, I just found an error. Salt River Bay out of Denver. Marshall Billings out of Denver. Samoa out of Philly. Marshall Billings out of Denver. Marshall Billings out of Denver. Samoa out of Philly. Salt River out of Denver. Lowell out of Philly. Look at that. There's my first tall grass I've seen, I think. Maybe not, but close to it. Tall grass out of Philly. River of No Return out of Denver. Salt River Bay out of Denver. What's up, dude? How was school?
Long, short.
Long and short? That's weird.
Yeah, it was boring. Hi, everyone.
Mini Mad says, what's up?
Are you on your new account?
I am.
How many subs?
254 last time I looked.
How many viewers?
How many people are here right now? 17.
I'm going to subscribe to you.
I appreciate that.
Come on, Benedict. I love you.
Love you too.
How was your day?
Hey, Caleb.
Yeah. I need to make a mini map count.
I just sold 18 West Point tall grass on eBay for 15 each. That's crazy. What's up, Juan Velasquez? How are you? Southern Coins in the house. What's up? Got a Samoa and a Billings, both from Denver. River No Return from Denver. A Dirty Lowell from Philly. There's a Samoa from Philly. Huh. Looking to try to get those little 50-cent capsule dispenser things to fill with coins and set up either at LCS or at a show a couple of times a year. Might be a nice side hustle. I guess I don't know what the 50-cent capsule dispenser things are. DJ Numismatics, if you're still here, let me know what you think about this one here. Crazy Dragon says that's it. They're pretty common. Well, I guess that explains why I found 2 of them. They make cool giveaways though, I guess. So, speaking of which, let's do that. Let's give away this one right here that's on the thing. Let's do a giveaway on that. Nice little error. Everybody make sure they type something in chat. I'll run a wheel here after this last roll. Y'all see that bent quarter right there? Looks like it's black on both sides. That's space. That's how bad that quarter's bent. Samoa from Philly. Billings from Denver. Billings from Denver. San Antonio Mission from Philly. That's awesome, Scott. 1985. The 2018 P and D have a bunch of die chips on them as well. One is called the Booger. It's in the horse's nostril. 2020 Billings D, Salt River Bay D. Alright, that is a wrap. Alright, boys and girls, make sure you are putting something in chat. We are giving away this 2008 die chip error right there on your screen. Oh, I didn't see Silver Dragons do that. That's funny. That would be pretty cool, though. Alright, last chance to get in chat before I pull the names. Pulling the participants. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I've got 11 out of 20 in the participants list. Let's get on there, boys and girls. I don't want to hear I didn't get on the wheel after I pulled the names. You got your chance. I'm going to count it down from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Jonathan Reed says 1, 3, 2, 1. I'll take care of all them numbers. All right, it's going to be a quick and easy wheel. All right, I'm going to shuffle the names 1, 2, 3, 4 times, and we're rolling. Jonathan Reese, you are Betty White. Southern Coin, you know better than to talk to my wheel. My wheel does not appreciate the talking. Get the blank off the wheel. We're down to 10. How do you feel? Or maybe I should drive north and party with Big Country. Crafty Dragon, thanks for being here. Amanda C, appreciate you. Mattis Stacker, you are done. Juan Velasquez, thanks for being here. I don't know why I was fixing to say Jonathan Reese again. Oh, I was reading the chat. He just said, okay. Now I know what happened. DJ Numismatics, thanks for all your guidance. Scott Teskey doesn't have one. It doesn't look like he's getting this one. Johnny is off the wheel. We're down to 3. We've got Jaji, Golden Spike, and Sea Monkey Metals. Let's go. Golden Spike is done. All right. Last chance. Here we go. The winner's going to be Jaji Music Man Coins. Congratulations. You are the winner of the Error 2008 Alaska Quarter. Congratulations, sir. Make sure you email me. And I will get that sent out to you when I get the rest of the mail going. Congratulations, sir. It's right there. I'm writing your name on the bag. Boom. Hey, Scott Teskey, shoot me an email, will you? When you get a chance. All right, does somebody want to throw Silverman's name or his link so we can go raid him? Let's go raid the Silverman party. Let's do it. All right, let's go raid Silverman, y'all.
Oh, yeah, nice. You're a little too late.
Hello, he said Matt Stacker raid.
Oh, my goodness.
Anna.
Oh, Anna.
Gonna say what's up?
Content Reese, what's up?
Well, welcome guys. Thank you for coming.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Golden Spike Stagger, what's up?
Thank you guys for doing that.
Hey, Coins, hello. Matt Stagger, what's up, my guy?
Appreciate that.
Yeah, we do. That's awesome.
Hey, thanks, everybody. I'll catch y'all next time.
So how are you guys doing? DJ Numismatics, hello.